All right, guys, welcome back to yet again another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It's been a really good time, guys. Last episode, we pushed the main story a bit. We actually rescued Hans from Malsov. He was in the castle here. That was a nice little stealth portion that we did end up failing, but it is what it is. We got him out. That's all that matters. Now we're back in town. We actually have to spy on a counselor. We have to figure out how to get in there, and that's what we're going to do right now. Some people were saying this quest is timed, so we got to actually talk to the mint master here. This guy should be able to get us access. So let's chit chat with him real quick.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the city council assembly. I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
How about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
You're worse than a horse dealer. Have it your way, then. You can get into the council
65?
assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
I mean, obviously we're going to see if the guy will give it to us, but you know, we'll just take it too. We can always just take it from him.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Okay.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Okay, so we got to get his certificate and his clothes.
Careful.
Bro, I'll slap you in the mouth. Shut up. Okay, let me see. Don't I have a torch on? I don't have a torch. I'm like, dude, what can I...
Greetings to you.
Yeah, I'm not resorting to violence, chat. You guys know me. Obtain the waiter's clothes from... I wonder if it's from the tailor here. So there's a chest there. Let's switch over to our stealth clothes. Hold on, give me 1 sec, guys. You know, we had to start off with a nice chair stream, guys. We had to start off with a nice chair stream. Now, I had a phone call I was waiting on, so I had to frickin' answer that. House stuff, you know, guys. You know how it is. Damn, why is this so hard to find? There we go. Damn, that very hard lock is very hard, dude. It's the first one I've run into and had this much problems with in a while. Come on, we go.
Ah, damn. Shit.
Read the quest, says before I start. All right. I'm pretty sure it just said I got to get the clothes, right? Yeah. So we got to obtain his clothes, certificate, and then infiltrate. I'll need a certificate, otherwise I won't be able to get to the council. Appearing as a royal banquet as a waiters, and I need a fine dress from Fronta Cooldune, who made it for occasion by the tailor Schneider. I don't know exactly. There's a couple tailors in this area. Certainly can be found in the market during the day. There's no point in looking for them at night. But I figured I could just rob the tailor and just take that shit. Nobody can see us. Yeah, we're very well hidden right now. You gotta remember, we're the Stealth Master 9000.
Ah, damn.
Damn. Okay, well, a lot tougher than I thought it was gonna be. But it's saying that he usually hangs out over at this tavern too, so we could pop over there.
God bless.
It says that we have a mission over here.
The woods are so full of mushrooms. I mean, who the hell does he think he is?
Is he sleeping for the night?
He didn't tell you anything? When the onions were ours.
Nope, there he is. So how come I can't get in there, dude? Oh, there we go.
Greetings to you.
That door was locked. I think this is our guy here.
Greetings. You've got blood all over you. God be with you.
Switch over to my good clothes.
And maybe wash up a bit.
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Want to see the king with my own eyes?
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
Well, I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Of course, dude.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. I didn't get round to picking it up, so go and see Schneider in the market.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not. God be with you, good sir.
Chet, there's a good chance we're going to disgrace him.
What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
There is a chance that we're going to disgrace him. But we're going to try our hardest not to. So that was not that hard to actually get his cooperation. I was ready to slit throats and all that, but yeah, we did totally unnecessary. He was almost happy to give me the job. Okay, so
Shouldn't be walking around without a light. Hey, where's that?
we're gonna rest up for a few minutes, and then Catherine's still here. Cat.
So, do you still have no regrets about how things turned out?
Why should I have? That bitch deserved what she got. And she even thought what she did was a righteous thing. Oh, it makes me want to cry. And kill her again.
Hell yeah, I did.
Once was enough. The girls have been avenged, and that's the main thing, isn't it?
I suppose so, but I don't feel the satisfaction I expected. I feel a bit relieved that it wasn't because of me that Alice died. Although, in a way, it's almost worse. She died because of some mad woman.
I know, but look at it from the other side. You were the instrument of God's punishment. And nobody else is going to die because of that hag anymore.
True. But how am I alone the instrument of God's punishment? Without you, we wouldn't have found out anything. So once again, thank you very much, Henry.
Do I plan on playing more Streamer Life Simulator 2? Not anytime soon. It was a good time, but it was not as popular as, say, the other sim we're playing right now. I mean, Timothy, to assassinate a king, that's going to be tough, dude. That'd be tough. Obviously, you know, we're going to be able to get close to this king, but yeah, like trying to assassinate him is crazy. Like I mean, we might be able to do it, but getting out of there afterwards, I don't even think. We would be condemning ourselves to death. Let's get all this stuff stored up for now. But yeah, we would for sure be dead, dude. Nav 10. Old man's out of the ICU. Dude, that's good news, man. I hope everything's going good, brother, for the fam. Seriously, man. But how's everybody doing tonight? And Prince, hey, thank you so much for the membership, yo, dude. Welcome to the fam, Prince. How you doing today? All right, so we got to go get the clothing. I'm hoping that we don't mess this infiltration up. Obviously, I am good at assassination and we're good at thieving. Spying and blending in. Obviously, I'm a master at that too, so I'm not too worried about it. Right, chat? So I don't know what tailor is the one he was talking about, because there's a tailor here, but they usually don't get to work till like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. I think there was another tailor over here somewhere. Isn't there 2 of them? No, there's only one. Okay, yeah, so that has to be the tailor. So we just gotta wait for them to come to work. But let's eat some breakfast. I guess while we're waiting, we can maybe go over here and see what this quest is.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
We also have that other quest here to find that guy that we stole, Pavel. But we're going to mess around with that later on. And then we have Menhard's mission too. I just gotta wash my damn face off.
I'll grant you help. Tools! Iron tools! Tools here!
Dragon Riddle, what's going on? Thank you so much for the upgrade. How you doing today? Faye Valentine, what's going on? Alright, so we're just waiting for the stores to open, so we're gonna come in here. Let's see what the hell this quest is. Have a bath? I would, but I don't want to waste any time. I'm worried. I'm nervous about missing and messing up the quest.
And she still hasn't twigged. And the way they talk to each other. Look at this nice bun I brought for you, she says. Doesn't it smell nice? Can't say no to that. And you just have to taste my sausage. It's ready and waiting for you. The two of them are having it off. Even a deaf blind could tell. We should tell her. Why? Let her figure it out herself. I've got enough worries of my own.
God bless.
So how's the mine, Vlach?
God be with you, kidder. There's a bit of fash. But come with us to the tavern tonight, and we'll talk about it. Take care.
So I gotta meet him at the tavern at night. There's a lot of POIs over here too. Okay, so the store should be opening here any minute.
What a pretty color.
Damn NPCs, man. What happened to the old days, chat? When NPCs used to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You guys remember that? Back in the good old days of gaming, where the trader would just stand in the same spot and never move. Door was always open. Now NPCs go to sleep and they gotta eat food and live their little lives out and go to the tavern and have a drink and... What the fuck, dude? What kind of...
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool.
Easy. Good horse.
They joined the NPC labor union, dude. This is crazy.
God bless you.
And this one still ain't even to work yet. Is this right? I don't think that's who we're looking for, though. We're looking for Schneider.
We're now open. A fine day for some fine wear.
No, not Schneider.
How come you weren't in church on Sunday?
Knives for
sale. Big, strong
Armor
card.
smith.
Hogs here.
Straight for church and the tavern too.
I'm afraid he'll go bad on
Is this our guy?
Someone should really do something
No, he's not it.
about that.
Nothing to your liking, sir. Dyed broadcloth. Beautiful colour.
Mongo, hey, you have a great rest of your day, man.
Bowls, pots, pot lids. The finest mugs. By the finest canvas.
Come and take a look.
God be with you, neighbour.
Greetings.
Got that, or I'll end up in the kingdom of heaven by myself.
Iron
And
tools.
on this shelf.
All right, I will, but I've got to go now.
A fine day for some fine wares.
Yeah, it's got to be this tailor. It's the only
Come
one.
and take your pick. What do you want?
Has anyone tried to sell you any valuables? A ring or a medallion? Or a rosary, perhaps?
I don't deal in those sorts of goods. Try an ordinary trader.
Oh, peace as in hello. Got you, Mongo. Got you. All right, so none of these people are the trader we are looking for.
Embroidery. Silk embroidery for some fine wares.
Maybe this guy over here on the cart.
Quality goods. The fine. Come and take your pick.
From the fine.
How are things at home? Calm down a bit?
Aye, the celebration is over.
Welcome! How can I help you, sir?
Has anyone tried to sell some items recently? Maybe a ring, a medal, boots, a manuscript, or a rosary?
No, no one offered me anything like that. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for a thief.
Well, no one like that would get far with me. This is an honest shop.
And where else could he sell that kind of stuff?
Well, there are some folks that wouldn't bat an eye over some stolen goods. Try the hole in the wall tavern in the Hop Rink. No decent Christian will be caught dead there. The place is run by a fella called Mole. You might get something out of him.
There used to be an adventure like they took an arrow to the knee. There it is, dude. So this ain't the spot either. Check out Alaska's Gold Rush. It slaps.
They have these
Smelter.
Finest wares. Quality goods.
These people are trolling the shit out of me right now, chat. Do I still do members only videos? So I try to not do. I've explained it before, and I will eventually figure out something, because I do feel like with the paying channel members, I do owe them something. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's like, what's the point other than like supporting me? Which that's what most people do now when they become members. They're just here to support the channel. But I don't like pay gating content. That's why I don't really do members only content, is because I have viewers that have watched me for years, and they just don't have it. They just don't have extra money, you know what I mean? Whatever their situation may be. But they watch every live stream, they're always dropping comments, but they just don't have money, you know what I mean? And I would never want to take that viewer and be like, well, you can't watch my content because you're not paying me. So I don't pay gate my content. I hate it. I hate the idea of it. But I know that's also a spit in the face to the people who do pay. But at the same time, I just hope those people understand. You know what I mean?
God save you. Come and get some wonderful horseradish.
leatherwares.
Somebody just yelled fabrics. It was a guy.
Buy 2 pots. I've got
Ho!
road!
How is it not this? Oh, it has to be
Would you
this
like
dude.
this fine morning?
Yeah, but this is our guy.
I hear one Franta cooldown is supposed to come and pick up new clothes from you.
Aye, the finest. I spent the best part of 2 weeks working on them, and damn near left my fingers on them as buttons. But it was worth it. With clothes like that, he wouldn't be ashamed to stand before the king himself.
As it happens, you hit the nail on the head.
Chris, thank you so much for the super chat, bro. I appreciate you, man. I'm getting a PS5. Is there any PS1 games compatible for it? I have no idea, Chris. I'm not super big on PlayStation, so that's a question for chat. If there's any PS1 compatible, like if they are, they're on the PlayStation Store.
Franta asked me to pick up those clothes for him.
Really?
He gave me a certificate. See? It's got his name on it.
I was hoping he'd try them on one last time before final adjustments. But very well then.
Okay, so we got the royal waiter's clothing. So we're gonna have to switch this suit out for it. It's all good. So we got the royal waiter's hat. We'll take this off for now. We're probably gonna have to ditch our weapons too. I don't think they're gonna let me in there as a waiter with swords on, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We got the royal waiter's coat. That's not even that nice, dude. And then the hose of the royal waiter. Okay. I don't think you could poison a dagger because you can't attack with it. All right, so we're all dressed up. Yeah, we're all dressed up. We have everything we need. We got a fox potion in our body.
Here, and you're in the clear.
Quality goods, the finest there.
All right, this is gonna suck, guys. They're gonna we gotta be mentally prepared. They're gonna disrespect us. They're gonna talk down to us. They're gonna treat us like shit. We're gonna have to work as a servant, and we just gotta understand it's part of our spying mission, and we'll just find out where they live and we'll kill them all in their sleep.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
The city council will be convening soon. I better get a move on.
Patrick, thank you for the super chat, dude. You pay us with your honesty and no cap approach. There it is, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He's drunk.
He got as drunk as a lord. Totally pie-faced. Then he fell into a ditch, and now he's staggering around the streets, God knows where.
I might have expected. Once, he turned up with a hangover, and as soon as he smelt wine, he threw up all over the chapel door. I told him if that ever happened again, he was for the boot. Oh, well, you'll have to take his place for today. I've no time to find someone else. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Dude, this is gonna suck, Jack. I can feel it, dude. I can feel it. Would I recommend TCG Sim? Oh yeah, Prince. It was fun, man. That was my first like real sim that I played, and it's crazy addictive. So good. Do you have a rank in this game as far as your title? No, Henry's not. He's not a lord, so he doesn't really. Or, I mean, yeah, he doesn't really have. He works for a knight, but that's about it.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
Stay hidden. So our job is to kind of stand there, unseen. But the second they want wine, we grab it, boom, run out. Chris, I seen the super chat, brother. Yeah, I mean, thank you. I don't know if you didn't see me respond, but yeah, thank you so much, dude. And as for PS1 games on PS5, I'm not exactly sure. That's something that you would have to ask somebody in chat or check the PlayStation Store, because if there was any backwards compatible games, they would all be in the store. And then Tiger with the super chat says, "Nah, give Adam wine." Dude, we'll see. We'll feel it out. Yeah, I mean, we could use that to create a distraction for sure. Stay in the back.
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
What if I mess something up?
What if I make a mess of something, though?
Then I'll see to it that you won't get a job even mopping the floor in the hole in the wall. But I'm sure that's not going to happen. So, are you prepared?
Can you tell me once more what I have to do?
Are you soft in the head? You stand in a corner, keep your mouth shut, and when someone orders wine, you go and serve them. Don't pour for Adam of Zarjit, because he can't hold his booze. Red monastery wine, white Tokai by the door to the chapel. Got it?
So I'm nervous, dude. I don't know why I'm so worried about that. Come on, dude. We just got to serve some wine.
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
All right, here we go.
The city reserves are in urgent need of new weapons. Unverzüglich. Our current Waffenarsenal is a joke, and on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
You there, lad.
What are you
A
getting
cup of red.
Eldris?
And don't you skip
I'm
on
saying
me.
that
I
the
apologise,
bandits
sir.
who freed Henning,
Which
the
one?
dry devil,
Red.
used
Am I
that
speaking
thing.
in Latin?
That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott.
Come now,
It is
waiter.
eine
I
Schande
wanted
when
red.
outlaws
Why
have
won't it let
better
me give it to
weapons
him?
than the city
I'm sorry.
garrison. And Herr König surely knows this
Sorry?
too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell
Thank you, waiter.
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down,
I
and
fancy
you want
some
to defend
Tokai.
yourselves
Refill,
with a
boy.
few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly? The merciful King Sigismund
sorry,
is
sir.
providing us with protection.
Orders from
isn't
above.
he?
This is
Der
unbelievable.
König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
Tokai,
What then?
and a full cup.
We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the
apologize,
kingdom,
sir.
and we're supposed
wine?
to defend
Tokai,
it with
white.
brooms? Are you
You're
deaf?
right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the Yemenish state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes.
The king fears that this town will rise
David,
against
thank you
us.
so much for the 5
He'll
gifted,
take the
brother.
arming of the city's militia as
Seriously,
a
man.
preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of
Hey,
the city
waiter,
and the state
pour me
of the
some
public
monastery
baths.
wine.
You mean baths or brothels?
That's not a good idea, sir.
This is unbelievable.
So, the cleanliness of the city is not what it should be. The current
there,
baths
a
in the
word.
city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
But we have another bathhouse here, on
There's
Hoppering.
nothing
My
you can
friend
do about
Adam
it.
from the baths
Come
in
closer.
Hradec district told me about it. He says it's filthy.
Nonsense.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
He's there, a man can shave and take a... you-know-what.
So what? Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God's
nice.
plan? The Black
Whose
Death
silver
had
might
nothing
this
to
be?
do with the baths. Unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city...
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
At all. If you'd finally admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to keep coming back to it.
A trifle? Do you ever walk the streets here? Sewage, rats, slop, and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way. At least
Hey,
until His
waiter,
Majesty
pour me
honors
some
us with his
monastery
visit.
wine.
And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and
Bickering
everything's
like
settled.
children, dude.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard?
I'd like some
Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true.
Sorry.
But in this case, it really was nothing.
Everyone in the
Thank you,
city
waiter.
gossiped about it. I
All these people
heard there
don't
were
understand. I'm
several
a straight
dead.
assassin. I'll
Did
kill
you?
everybody in this
That's
room, dude.
grossly exaggerated. I don't think Ruthard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to
Hey,
us first.
waiter. Pour me some
Knows
monastery
what he
wine.
wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly.
Sir?
Why do I have the feeling you're not telling us the whole truth, Ulrich?
Well, accusing me of lying?
Those are strong words, my friend. Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened,
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Ruthard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Ruthard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts?
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword fighting
Boy,
school
I'd
brought
like
this
some
custom
white.
to us. It's now run by the German Menhard. Who knows who that fellow is?
Don't be ridiculous, Forsucker. You act like you've never been in a fight yourself. And to
Sir?
accuse a swordsmaster without a shred of proof.
I should have given him the wrong one.
Not some old fishwives of the marketplace.
So you will just leave it be?
Proven offences are punished by the bailiff. And that's that.
Come here for a
There are
moment.
more pressing matters to deal with.
More pressing than the open contempt
Everything
of
in
the whole
order?
town
Not
garrison.
quite.
The
But I
guards
think
are
you might be
apparently
able to
settling
help me.
accounts their
Come
own.
here.
We'll soon be the laughing.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-ish.
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
It's like anywhere from 17 or so, 16 or 17.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
16, yep, so it's 16.
I counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
There's the eternal dispute over the cathedrals. The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to make a royal mining
You
city.
there, lad.
Why can't we build
A
faster?
cup of red.
Hire more
And
craftsmen,
don't you
start with
step
blank
on
chips.
me. Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to
I
work in the
apologise,
city
sir.
under siege?
Which wine?
Besides,
Am I
I get
speaking
the
in
feeling
Latin?
there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Good, sir.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
You, lad!
Like, for instance,
You look familiar
that you'd
to
like
me.
to have your own
Have we
altar
met?
there?
So what if I would?
Well, naturally.
Hold your horses,
I go
gentlemen.
to your tavern almost
That
every day.
space in the side
Really?
nave is mine.
Then hell
You must
freezes
have
over, my
decent
friend.
wages to be able
Your
to
place
visit the
is at
best
least
tavern
2
in
steps
town
behind mine.
regularly.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me. You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and
Hey,
still
boy,
provides
a full
to the
cup of
crown.
monastery wine.
I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from
I apologise,
the
sir.
Brink.
Which wine?
Ne'er-do-wells.
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Good, sir.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all
Good.
been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Root hard.
This the King Sigismund?
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
And like this man of fight!
Yeah, he straight was like, listen, servant, dude, you're good. These assholes.
Come now, father. Put
Oh,
a
we
little
switched
life into
characters
your
again.
dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company.
We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Gutenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try.
I watched the trailer last night for the Death Stranding 2, yeah, after you guys told me, and it was freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm so excited for that. I do think we are going to attempt to do a revisit to the first game. Because we only got a couple months before that. So I think we might do a revisit to the first game and then go from there.
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Gutenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Okay, so now we're playing again. Yeah, we still got like basic gear. Now he has a completely different skill set than Henry. Like his stuff is already like set. His skills. Godwin, he I don't think you can, when you're playing as him, you can like change. Yeah, you see it's how it's all already chosen for you. But gear looks good. It's got a common long sword, 114. All right, let me see. What is our goal mission here? So we got to meet Brambin and get to know the rabbi and his escort.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Is it much different than part one besides the quest? Max, in my opinion, like I said, the hard thing about KCD 1 for me, right, is when I played the game, I was brand new to the series. The game is very, very complicated. The depth, you know, not truly understanding like what is possible, the different, you know, ways you could play the game. When I approached that game, I was very basic. Like me as a player, I was very basic. And on top of that, the game wasn't performing that well on the channel, so I kind of rushed through it a bit. And after playing the first game, you kind of get an understanding of how the KCD games work. So coming into the second game, I had a way better understanding of like how to approach the game, how to approach the missions, the different choices and things you can make. So when I sit here and say the second one's better, I do believe the second one's better, but it could be just because I've given this one a bit more chance than I gave the first one. I'm almost half tempted to go back and play the first one fully, kind of like I played this one. But I would definitely say I feel this one is balanced a lot better than the first one. The combat feels really good. I feel like the stealth and the other play styles are really good. The bow and arrow was dog shit in the first game. It was so bad. Like aiming it was wicked weird. They kind of made it a lot better in this one. So yeah, it's hard to say, but I do feel like the second one is better in my opinion.
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a CORSAIR? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
I reckon the two of you would hit it off. He's reliable and has his heart in the right place.
Exactly.
For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Copula, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
L'chaim.
Well, he's not really Henry's half-brother because the guy he's claiming to be his father was Henry's, like, fill-in father. Wasn't Henry's real father, so they have no actual relation.
I'm glad you finally accepted my invitation. I almost lost all hope.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
I have.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do
Damn,
tell
bro,
me
get your
about
fucking
it.
hair out my face.
No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
He's trying to change the subject, bro.
My last big battle was in Kosovo.
I've heard of this battle. Many great men fell there.
Aye. And it was there I decided it was nothing for me. So I settled down in the presbytery in Ujits.
Then, what are you doing here, at a meeting of opponents of the crown?
Ah, the Lord moves in mysterious ways. You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
I feel like this dude is doing the cap. Everything he claimed to be, he's denying. Like he won't do it. Well, Jet asks, am I going to be playing Doom the Dark Ages? Yeah, we'll be trying it out for sure. This is why I like your reviews. You take the game for what it is. No agenda. You recognize your own... For sure. Okay, that's how I like to approach things, man. Just me and what's in front of me, dude. And I go from there, dude.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
I feel like this is a bunch full of shit.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess. Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
I'm not going to die.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Yeah, they're even worse than the other side.
That went just as expected. Good health. And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here? I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
I mean, I could see how it could work, but I don't know, like, do you guys really think Sigismund's gonna run with his tail between his legs?
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths, and also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome, because it would mean slow but certain defeat for all of us.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
Okay.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Bocek of Kunststadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a...
A male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
Wait, Bartosz...
What use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her. And that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
Bartosz was it? What was the name of that guy that worked at the silver mine, Chet, that we chased out? Remember in that illegal mine? His name also, I think his name was like Barish or something like that.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both
Or was
luck.
it Bartosz? Was it the same guy?
The die will be cast.
Because I didn't kill him, I don't think. I think we... No, yeah, he ran off on the horse. That guy.
Success to our plans.
I didn't even poison him.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Not even Bocek?
Okay, so...
Not even Bocek. And he's...
I think... I seen somebody saying to make sure we drink with him. I think when he drinks, right? Yeah, he gets +4. So right now we're +4, and I think it has to do with being drunk. You'll be less likely to be injured. Beer belly. Drinking wine or beer will heal you. The negative effects of drunkenness will be milder. Tavern brawler. Enhanced mixture when you drink. And then experience reveler. When you're drunk, life is somehow nicer. The bonus of positive fate drunkenness can affect earlier.
Great lord.
That's hard to believe.
Martin likes to exaggerate. He was talking about the sorry nags even when they belonged to someone else.
Nags? What nags? These are the best thoroughbreds east of Prague.
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Pah, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then.
Damn, dude.
What are you doing here?
So that's his old man right there.
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopry to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
Well, he sounds... I mean, the dad's got a point, but...
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what? Seriously?
We've never met, and we have no cause to be enemies. Take back your challenge, and we'll sort things out peacefully.
You've got no other option. You insulted Father's honor.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for violence. I can have a word in private with Lord Odorin, the second, as he desires, and then...
Out of the question. This uncouth lout needs a lesson, and he's got plenty to learn from Christopher. By God's grace, I have at least one son I can be proud of.
You want satisfaction? You'll get nothing but shame. As always. Suit yourself, then. We'll fight. Come to the outer courtyard, but quietly. We don't have to put on a show for the crowd.
After you.
Well, that's that. Now, where were we?
Shouldn't we rather...
No, Christopher will sort it out, you'll see.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do this to you, kid.
Left arm lower.
What the? Yeah.
I'll sort you out nicely.
Nice combo, dude.
That was sneaky.
Aim with your whole arm, not just your wrist.
Hey, who told you that? Did they teach you that in the seminary? You want to try me?
Look in my eyes, not at my sword.
You're fast.
You don't know which end of that thing is up.
Did they teach you that in the seminary? You want to try me?
Firm. Otherwise, the first strike will put you on your arse.
Hey, who taught you that?
Cover your right side!
Enough.
You've got a gap there I could drive
That
a
will do.
cart through!
You alright, kid?
My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
And no luck again, eh? When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
No emotions. Hey, I appreciate you hanging out, brother. You have a good rest of your day, man. Yeah, this kid really wanted to throw down, but I mean, now you guys could see he's going through it.
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important, considering you and Alder are both pretty small players. After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me and tell me what it's all about.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
There it is. What other game I got planned for today? Dying Light. Yeah, I think we're gonna do some more Dying Light tonight. This seems to be more of a choose your own story / adventure mixed with some gaming. Not necessarily, Mr. TD. There's moments where the game has a lot of dialogue, and I think that people kind of take that as it just has a lot of dialogue, like games like Skyrim. Like a lot of games have dialogue, but it's not. I wouldn't really say it's a choose, because there's a lot of gameplay. There's as much gameplay as you want there to be in this game, realistically, and there's as much dialogue as you want there to be dialogue also. So it's like, if you don't want to go through, because I go through every line of dialogue, so I want to hear every single thing. Where some people kind of skim the dialogue and only listen to like the main quest things and don't really care for everything else, I want every single bit of dialogue. So I feel like it kind of just depends. Storage. Now we literally just played it last night. We're not playing it again tonight. I got games that we play on the channel in rotation. Dying Light, this, the Storage Wars game. I don't just. Not just one game specifically, like that's not how we do things. I mean, I had 2,500 people watching me play Dying Light the other day too. So it's not, doesn't mean anything. And the views don't matter. Like the viewership, like, yeah, I play games that are popular, but at the end of the day, like I have a lot of people that are here to watch me play a lot of different games. So that's why I don't just focus on one game specifically. That, and it's because it's my own mindset. You know what I mean? Like I'll get bored myself personally if I play the same game over and over, day in and day out. I get bored. Good day. Good day. When you do this every day, you gotta change it up. You gotta keep it fresh, or you'll lose your fucking mind. But Dying Light is more popular than Storage Wars.
They're without honor. We're trying to forge an alliance against our...
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over, Thorin.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutard.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
Sir Hans, you know, can we marry up Hans?
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain too, eh?
Damn.
On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
So, will you support our plan?
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still grunting. First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place, as soon as possible.
And what if Lord Capon refuses?
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and...
How is that a sacrifice, though, chat? Like... Alright, let's see if... So we gotta try to marry, Capon away. I don't think he's gonna be happy about that.
Surrounded by hawks.
Job stuck. Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
I've gained us a powerful ally.
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? By Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
Well, I explained to him how such an alliance could be mutually beneficial.
Mutually? What do you mean?
He's got a pretty serious personal interest in this... bond.
Stop beating around the bush and spit out what you promised him.
Lord Kunstad has a niece, so... I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstad. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans
Is
is
that
to
a good
marry Kunstad's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Wait, seriously?
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Wait, chat. So listen. I don't even know what she looks like. I feel bad. I just set up Hans. But hey, he's had his fun, chat. He's gone around. He's done his thing. He's had his freedom. It's time for him to settle down, chat.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. And to your parlaying skills.
Okay. Well, there that is.
Sir Bocek, your niece Yitka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstad.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yitka and the unhappy Lord Capon.
Here's to a good bargain.
He'll be all right, guys. Like I say, he'll be all right.
Chicken, you can do it.
All right, so we ended up getting. Hopefully, the brother there can get the support, the other support we needed. Okay, so what's next? So Anna of Wildstein. Anna of Wildstein, despite the gossip of her husband, she maintained rep. Where the hell is she? I haven't seen Anna in here. And she doesn't even have a quest marker, which is weird. The widow's up top. I don't understand why she doesn't have a quest marker. That's so weird. Oh, it must be her. Yep, there she is. Poor lady.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Haman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
Too bad we're not Henry. Like, Henry would be able to pull this off pretty easily, but...
Have you fallen out with the Town Councillor?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand on end.
I'm supposed to rob an ally.
Haman Alder was given the documents to deliver to the council. He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them, so he won't even notice the difference.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has eyes everywhere.
Take a look at that. A nightingale.
Simple enough. That was quite simple.
Oh, nothing. An old
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
My lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected.
It was easy.
Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
Oh, Miguel, thank you so much for the gifted. I appreciate you. All right. So that was not bad at all, guys. It went pretty well, in my opinion.
I'm still hoping it works out.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord, but we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes! And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Poor dude.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Yeah, our boy was looking quite depressed, chat.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds, that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way. Forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None.
He's getting in their
I
ass.
therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished.
So this guy doesn't have a cup.
Few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquish that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobs does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the...
Alan, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
And Hungary.
I'm glad you're enjoying the storage wars, dude.
Nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the council was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Raposh. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have white.
I could go for something to eat now.
White it is. Quickly. If Raposh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be.
Cannon?
We could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Yeah, they got the damn, I don't have any food on me.
My friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Yeah, so they're going after the fortress that Hans and them are in. Now, remember when the game started, we were playing as Godwin, and then there was the army outside. I don't know if that was this fortress that we were defending.
Margaret, 100 knights in full armor.
It's like, are we Godwin again? Okay, yo, we're sloshed, dude.
I will charge the enemy with cavalry, break through their lines, and capture Sigismund himself. And then you will wake.
How'd you like our wine, Shiva?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and Each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted? Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
Yeah, I'll be checking out Adam Fall. Yeah, I'll be checking out Adam Fall for sure. Take a potion. I don't know if Godwin has one. I could check and see if he has a hangover potion on him. But he doesn't share the same inventory as Henry. So all the stuff that I built up is irrelevant right now.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out. Now, if you'd only known he had a real connoisseur here.
Best barrels! Mon ami, this wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for cleaning wounds and easing pain. For that, the taste is of little consequence.
That dude's talking some shit, dude. Let's see. Yeah, no, he's got a marigold, and then, yeah.
I couldn't resist either. The sausage.
Oh, wow, we are freaking toasted.
Are you in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Well, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only there's nothing to drink. We've run dry.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
Dude, we can barely see straight, dude.
I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
Maybe an old pinch person. But when it comes to affairs of state, he smashes out like
Half of us only came here for the feast anyway.
Don't complain. I haven't eaten so well.
Yeah, we are
Drink and stuff your
messed up, dude.
Come on, someone will see us.
They won't. Come here.
Hey, what y'all doing back there, dude?
Come on, someone will see us.
Hey? They won't. Come here.
Is she on her knees?
Holy God, Holy Mighty One, Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us. O Angel of Christ, Holy Guardian and Protector of my soul and body, forgive me every transgression which I have committed this day, and deliver me from every craft of my enemy and adversary. May I not anger my God by any sin. The Lord Almighty grant us a peaceful night and a perfect end. Amen.
Oh, you do it. Oh, like a queen.
If
If the Queen did this, there wouldn't be no war.
Oh, yeah. Keep going.
So you keep saying. Come on, someone will see us.
Hey, Mick! Where are we supposed to keep watching? About the girls?
At the French court, I drank many.
So we got to figure out where the hell we even find this wine at. So we can go this whole area.
Not a bad one, but it's more suited for a ride in the woods or a hunt. No use at all for battle. Life depends on your speed. Greetings to you. Some easily spooked pony is the last one.
My good Sir fellow is no pony.
Have you ever thought about getting married again? It would make a lot of things easier for you.
And how should I interpret this question?
In the simplest terms, I'm offering you a business deal, without any ulterior motives. I am far too old for some sentimental courtship.
You're amusing. But you...
All right, so we're trying to find a picture of... Yeah, find a jug of wine.
Just mispronounce the name, and we're not talking about a horse,
They had the pictures up top there, but I don't know if we could use any of it.
You farmyard beast!
Wine cellar?
Jesus,
Oh, here we go. Take the red. We'll take the red.
The red'll be good, I hope.
Shit, the floor was making some weird sounds, dude. It's like we're being... Oh.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootheart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of the fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty. Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Jesus!
No more! Not one step back! Stand your ground!
Right!
Good! But he's still standing! No mercy! Go to hell!
No, you slice him up, but he's you haven't just... Your ass! We can go home! Do it!
Damn, dude, that's fucked though. That. Oh, we're playing as Henry right now, I think. Let me make sure my gear is. It won't even let me switch outfits. Are you serious?
Go.
That sucks though, because I actually need a weapon though. Where's the kiss? It still has me wearing this shit. Yeah, it won't let me wear any of this. So that's the only thing that sucks, guys, is when you get into a situation like this, and then it doesn't allow you to switch your gear. It did let me equip a sword, so I can't complain too much. Because yeah, we have that. We'll grab our bow though, and maybe some arrows. We'll keep them, try to keep them at a distance.
Whoa!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Bash him on the head!
You're dead.
Blinded! Yeah! It's a wonder you're still standing. Get to fuck.
Do it.
Yeah, that was a lot of freaking damage right there. And then it won't even let me use the bandages in combat. That's crazy. All right. Do I have a... So we use the... won't let me use anything.
You swine!
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Fuck me. Did my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Oder and Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Conrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Jobst long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
Tiger with the super chat. Thank you so much, man. You have to put stuff in a pouch to use them in real time. Oh, I do have some stuff in the pouch actually, but we should be good now. Where's Capon? We don't know yet. We literally just got here.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
Damn,
You're
dude.
simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost. Good luck.
So the one lady that we sided with, she's dead.
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it. For nothing.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally, the same as Rutard and Botchek.
Oh, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I wouldn't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghout took them.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while.
Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
Markvart bragged about it to Sigismund, and Sigismund promised to make him Lord of Raborsh in return.
When he sees what von Berghout did with it, he'll shit himself.
You find that funny? Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat, trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, and get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey. Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up,
we're starting.
I'll be with Christopher. These people go over quick. No, you almost took Hinnock of Kunst.
See, it says we're still in combat right now, which is weird.
Doing our work.
Let me see. Maybe we gotta. We'll reboot. We'll reboot, chat. I was trying to swap into my freaking other gear. Let's see. But again, Tiger, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate you. Yep, there it is. Okay, so now we're good. Yeah, I was just locked into like that little combat bug. I've had that happen like twice. Yeah, we're really cut up. Okay, so we should be good on that, and then get my good gear on. Get some food in us.
And to us?
We have to take care of young Sir Christopher and hope his father comes back soon.
Yes. The best thing we can do is to keep doing our work.
What if the old lord doesn't come back?
Then we'll have a young one. He's not a little boy anymore. Soon he'll get married and have a bunch of children.
We can only hope.
That's crazy, chat. Like,
Horrible. So many dead.
They dragged Lord Odorin who knows where.
Now we're in it. One punched out the other off crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
it's terrible, dude. Is it possible to save her? I don't think so. I think that might be scripted into the mission because I got an option to save the brother, but I didn't see anything about saving her.
You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Owlet surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
Why don't they just send me in, chat? We could do it. An assassination attempt on the king. You guys, I think we could pull it off.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. Very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join. This is a nightmare.
Otherwise, Babor could be left without a vote. No one knows where they still exist.
What have we gained? We could easily have ended up lying dead outside.
But we did not. And we owe our gratitude to those who helped us survive.
Not mine.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes. His son. That is, his bastard son.
Why are you even telling me this?
I thought you would want to know. Martin was raising you instead of being with Mother. And me.
I know what it's like. My real father rejected me too. I learned the truth only after Pa's death.
You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Let's not waste time.
Hope this doesn't, like, mess up some of the side quests I didn't do yet.
On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
But do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
Other than that, potions look good, though. Let me make sure my armor's in good shape, too. Before we, So swords at 99. I actually have no armor kits. Yeah, gear's all in good shape, guys. We're good. That's it. I don't have any on my horse. I gotta buy some more, Bolty. They won't even let me call the horse right here.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to take all my papers and get the people out of there.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't you worry. These are some sturdy hands. I promise we will save you, Ma. No one will touch a single hair on her beautiful head.
What the hell are you babbling about?
What? Oh, I'm imagining she's pretty. It makes me more willing to put my neck on the line for her.
Stop with the nonsense already. All of you, I beg you.
Jesus. I was just trying to lighten the mood. We might all kick the bucket in a short while.
I mean, he ain't lying, dude. I ain't mad at him.
Well, what about you, Henry? Why are you so quiet?
You should give it a try yourself. You might get a taste for it.
Fine then. Let's all sit here with our mouths shut for the entire trip, aye? Anyway, can't you make the horses go a little faster, Grandpa? If this carries on, somebody's going to start sobbing.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
It may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother. But she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mame will surely tell you more. If we can get there in time.
Then we better hurry up.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
Go.
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
I would be happier if we could do without it.
We all would, lad. But it has been decided as punishment for our many sins.
Our sins?
Let me see here. So we got our bow. We have 28 arrows. I'm actually going to poison these other arrows too really quick. We got some Bane here. Splash that on there. Boom. Got it.
Ours? What the fuck did we do to these people? Halt! I heard something.
Me do. I'll deal with it, bro. You want me to take care of him?
So, do you hear anyone?
If they manage to get all the way here, it is all over.
No, I think... I must have just imagined it. Let's keep moving.
Bro, you never want to... So we're waiting for this damn dude the whole time. This drunk ass dude's walking slow as shit.
Follow me.
Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
How can a few pieces of parchment be that important? And what do they contain, anyway?
Nothing very pleasant for the most part. Who hates who? Who could be blackmailed with what? Who's hiding where and why? In short, nothing I can afford to lose. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time. Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
I fucking killed him. What is my visibility on this? Alright, I'm gonna switch over to stealth gear.
If they've got such good stuff in the kitchen. I don't know.
Search the whole place, they say. Bring any important written documents. How the fuck should I know what an important document looks like? I ain't never seen none.
Let's see here. So none of these guys had it on them. This is Jacob's body. He had keys, money.
it'll have to be searched. Otherwise Eric will flay us alive.
I'm in there. Yeah, it sucks that they killed literally everybody. That's how you know freaking Eric, like Eric is a savage because we killed Toth. You know he's pissed. Oh, this was the actual chest for the inn, I believe.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we did meet this dude. And got information from him before. Yeah, I think you could have killed him. Okay, I don't know if you could have killed him, but you definitely...
I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Hamartes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
Yeah, I wonder, is his mother alright?
What about your mother? Is she alright?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
Alright, we got what we came for, so we better get out of here, eh?
I'm sure Mama is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here,
I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you.
Okay, so just in case we do get into open combat out in the road, I want to make sure I have my full-blown armor on.
Come on, Henry. Bring Ma!
Oh, Himmel! What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm, Do you remember Martin? the
She
blacksmith?
drunk?
Of course I do.
I'm his... son.
Vad sagst du?
Sam told me that...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there!
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard. Follow me.
She looked drunk. Let's have our sword ready to go.
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them! But Hashem, they're gone. We have to keep going.
The other one ran off. I shot the one in the face, dude. He didn't want nothing to do with it.
That is Judith and Lev. Can you help them?
You rat!
Damn, they killed her husband though. Are you okay?
I don't know who you are, but I thank you.
We were able to save her in time, guys. But he didn't make it.
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
You should...
You're unmatched now, fucker!
The place is clear now. Come inside.
Yeah, the poison is so good, chat.
Mummy, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Close the door, lady.
What about you, mein Kind?
I'm still alive. We can talk later. Now, we have to go.
Kiss them all down!
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? You'd rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
Go inside. Quick. To the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
There they are.
Well, now we're really fucked.
We mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back. For how long, though? As long as we need to.
Break through!
God will forgive me. I'll crucify you!
He's trying to trick! 5-star. Fucking bastard!
Afraid earlier. Now you're just wasting my time.
You haven't a chance! Pray to Jesus for mercy!
Yeah! Don't start your work on me!
Back him on the head! Good!
Some effort in! Damn
That was something! Come on then!
Drink a stamina potion.
Come on!
There.
Everyone's inside! Henry, come on! Let's go!
God, more mir. Let's go. It's this way.
Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin.
I won't get another chance.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys right now, early on, make sure, okay, that you invest in the poisons because they are amazing. Like outright, the damage, like right now we're using like Bane, and oh my god, like on your sword, you can literally kill some 1 to 2 hits. You generally hit them 1 time, and then that's enough to like really mess them up. Let's see, so weapons, swap this. Yo, shit has really hit the fan though. Like really hit the fan.
Just leave them here like this. There's nothing we can do now. We must get the wounded out of here first.
Are we just supposed to bury them by the side of the road?
I am sure the Lord will understand. And if you do not believe me, ask the rabbi. He will surely agree.
Don't worry. Even if that happens, we'll be able to pull the wagon. Look at him.
Yes.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
I have some Dollmaker too. Yeah, I got both Dollmaker and Bane. The Bane, just the damage, because it does like 120 damage. It's just such a quick spike damage. The Dollmaker seems like it's more of like a damage over time, but yeah, shit hits. It's really, really hard.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott, boy, have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but do you think we could talk about Martin?
Right now? Well, all right then. How is Martin actually?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh,
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma, and they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went schlag auf schlag.
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoraisa, forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other, until one day, I was ubore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin, but he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
Damn.
And what about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow, so I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try to find anyone else for you?
You know he did, but it never worked out. I made sure of that.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of Samuel. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. So I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I'll keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother.
Almost brother.
If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
See, I'm gonna... almost brother. It's got a half brother, half sister, step brothers, and then almost brothers. Colonnade, get that good sleep, brother. Yeah, brother from another mother. No. It's just almost brother. So are we allowed in Kuttenberg? Because I feel like it's gone to shit, obviously. But we got that side quest for Minhard in Kuttenberg right now. We are allowed in? Okay. Because that's what I was worried about. I want to go see Minhard, though. Let me get my gear resituated here. Yeah, speech is maxed. Charisma's up. 22. Did my fox potion wear off? No, fox potion's still active. Yeah, we could definitely use a bath for sure. All right, so we'll head into Kuttenberg. Yeah, there's a bath actually nearby here.
Nice and slow.
Gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God's earth. Men's cruelty handled.
All right, so let's wash up. Lady.
I apologize.
No, you don't.
What more do they want? This'll have to be enough.
What time is it? Oh, it's not open. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Trying to get washed up, but
Hail Mary. Careful.
yeah, you gotta wait till
What
it's
would you like this morning?
8 in the morning.
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
I can smell it from here.
Shouldn't have to.
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty bathmates.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Hopefully we don't end up with
money
Mary.
up front.
Hopefully we
I'll
don't end
gladly
up with
pay you.
Mary, chat.
All right then, let's get to it. Follow me.
Damn, that was like 4 hours, bro.
I didn't know a man could be that flexible. I'd be happy to do that again sometime.
We ended up with meaty Mary, chat. Yeah, we got meaty Mary.
I apologize.
When I washed their hair,
Let's go meet up with Menhard, see what he has to say.
Good day.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm sorry.
I think we can get in through this back area here, because I can't climb on this stuff. It's the only thing Henry's not good at is like any kind of climbing. So this is where you set up?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Are you drunk?
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
So, you finally got your way, eh, Menhard?
Yeah, yeah. It is a great feeling after all the effort. It is to a large extent your doing, Heinrich. Vielen Dank nochmal. In token of our thanks, recognition and Freundschaft, I wish to make you a gift of this Langschwert, which I received from my Meister in Frankfurt on the day I too became a Meister.
My word. Thanks a lot, Menhard. This is a great honor for me.
You have earned it. Do not lose this Schwert or bring shame on it.
You can count on me.
And that is not all. Listen well. I also agreed with Friedrich that we will do things richtig.
What if this sword's any good?
In Kuttenberg, we will hold a great and glorious tourney every week. Offensichtlich, as I promised you, I can teach you the art of sword fighting from now on. I show you Meistertechnique of handling Langschwert. Then Arne show you the basic teachings of combat stance. Arne learned a lot from me and mastered also other weapons than the Langschwert. He has much to teach you too.
A tourney? That sounds good. It will be here in the city.
Genau. It will be by the walls near to our Fechthalle. One time each week. Always with Langschwert, sword and shield and free combat in heavy armor. If you want to join, come to me. I write you down and tell you more about it. It will be good practice for you, and you can also gain good rewards and glory.
The art of sword fighting, you say? What kind of things can you teach me?
Alles. Langschwert and other weapons. Meisterschläge and technique. Or just practicing combat. Wie du willst.
I'd love to learn from you. When can we start?
Good. I am glad to hear it. We can start when you want. The first lesson I can give you now. Do not be proud. Be modest. Pride will come back to haunt you in Gefecht and in life. Remember that auch. And since you are in our Bruderschaft, I will teach you one echt Meistertechnik that no one else here knows. You only have to ask.
What about Arne? How's he doing?
Gut, Heinrich. Gut. The local apothecary and physician Albicus did an excellent job. Arne's eye all right. His sight come back. Only scar remain. Gott sei Dank.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for everything, Menhard. I'll certainly come and see you sometime.
Good. One last thing. If you are in need of a bed, you can sleep in the loft of our Fechthalle.
So we unlocked a new... The tournament armor is not the best, but we did get this master. So we got, yeah, his long sword here. I wonder if we can reforge this. I don't think we can, though. Because, yeah, it'd be nice if we could reforge that sword that we just got. Yeah, the stats are just... Because base damage on it will be like 140-ish. Let's see.
That's more like it.
So that's razor sharp. Yeah, so 140 is the damage on it overall. Like I said, it's not terrible. And if you were able to reforge this, it would probably be really good. But I don't think we can. Unfortunately.
Warmed up, you shit!
Lord be with you.
Take care. God be with you.
Easy, good horse.
I guess we could swing by the blacksmith real quick just to see, but I don't think we can reforge this.
We've got enough for everyone.
Whoa!
Yeah. That sucks, man. Cause that'd be nice. That'd be a nice weapon. If you could reforge it. But yeah, there's no option for it. There's no option for it. And then let me see here. And you're only allowed to reforge that one time. If you can get the dueling sword schematic. I thought I mean, the dueling longsword, I think the stats on that are worse than the Sir Valentine, isn't it? Because I think I actually have some dueling longswords, like the, I don't know what tier they are though, set. Yeah, I got a tier 3 dueling right here, actually. 157 overall, which is, yeah, that's not bad. 157, because Sir Kabbalah's sword is 172, so 150, yeah, that's pretty good. The dueling longsword's pretty good. It's a good replacement longsword.
Greetings to you.
Okay, so we're all done with Minhard's side mission now. We do have Betty's quest here, and then we have, as you can see, these quests don't count. These are just for the fights, I believe. Actually, you know what? Let me stroll over to the Thieves Guild real quick. Oh, do one like, yeah, build a tier 4 one, Balti. Yeah, that would probably be really good, wouldn't it? I made a tier 4 Valentine sword. That's actually my main weapon we're using right now.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
But yeah, tier 4 dueling, because it was 157. That'd probably be close to. That'd be a good sword.
Whoa!
Fucking do it somewhere. He was staring at you.
No, I wasn't. And even if I was, there's no law against it. I can look if I want, eh?
No, you can't, you bastard.
Come on,
darling, forget it.
You better defend your wife, bro.
The girl's right. Get the fuck out of here or you'll be inviting trouble.
Oh, yeah? You and whose army? I'll snap you like a twig, you whore, son.
You can try. I have long fingers.
Yannick, let it be, please.
No fucking chance. I won't let a pig like that gawk at you.
But he wasn't gawking at me.
He bloody was. I saw him.
If you're looking for a fight, bring it on. I'm not afraid of you.
Bro,
and
better
I can look at
defend
whoever
us.
I want to. I mean, look at her tits, eh?
Come on then, fucker.
To hell with you!
Hey! Stop fighting!
Come on then.
Why did you do that?
Useless.
Okay, homie's defending his girl's honor.
Yeah, we'll finish this quickly. You can't stand up to this! Your ass off!
Hey, stop fighting! Shame on you!
Sad to poison his ass.
Useless!
Peace and quiet are things of the past.
Man! Why is he doing eating him?
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Don't hit him.
Filthy vermin!
Well, you better not lose. Not in front of your girl, bro.
Hang him.
Ain't had enough yet? Now, fucker!
Shame on you!
You want more? Hey?
Lying here.
Christ,
lying here.
get up. You'll catch cold. Do you hear me? Wake up.
Oh, he's good.
I'll be right there.
God be with you, neighbor.
Greetings.
Yeah, he defended his girl's honor, though.
God bless.
See you later, my friend.
Greetings.
You got any word of...
I forgot the secret password for Helga.
You shouldn't get so...
I'd like to learn.
And what would you...
I hear you're good at opening locks without a key. I'd like to learn.
All right.
I thought he broke his neck, too.
But it'll take some time.
He must have just, like, cracked this shit a little bit.
Oh, well. Now just this.
Praise God.
Here we are.
So Becker Damien's a fight, right?
Greetings.
Do you still feel like fighting?
If I get something out of it.
How about a fight?
Have you got some money?
I do. Here you go.
So the fights are repeatable. You can
Good
do
lad.
them over and over again.
So, defend yourself.
Respect.
Turn him ass backwards!
Fucking hell!
Punch his face in!
Get moving, you lazy bones.
Kick his teeth!
Sorry, bro.
Good day.
My hands are lethal, chat.
You were fucking lucky.
Are you sure it was luck?
Absolutely. Here, take this and get out of my
Is this
sight.
game worth playing? It's probably one of the greatest RPGs I've ever played, dude.
Around then.
Good day to you.
Greetings to you two.
I'm sorry.
Tankard of ale. Thanks.
Christ. So much to do.
Just imagine. The other day, I was standing in the yard when I saw this.
What would you say to another fight?
Why not?
Cloud looked just like you.
I reckon it must have been a storm.
Do you want to fight?
I could use a drink.
No.
Would you like
Me?
Gotta
I'll
get-
bring you some.
Don't say.
Forgot we
Oh,
gotta
well.
get this guy drunk before he'll fight us.
It was the spitting image of you. It must be a sign.
Yeah, I forgot that guy has to be drunk in order to fight. All right, so let's see here. And then this guy in here, I don't know why, but it won't. I keep talking to him because it says he has a mission available, but then he doesn't. So
Just thinking about it.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
What a day.
all right, so we're gonna go link up with Betty real quick.
This horse must have cost a pretty.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
You can also get washed up at Betty's. All right, I'll be there in a minute, but yeah. So just so you guys know, when I end the stream today, my wife's actually gonna be streaming. Her and her friend are doing like a little podcast thing, so it's gonna be interesting and funny to watch. So we're gonna raid over to her. If you guys want to help out and support, go over there, watch. Let her know what you guys think. All right, there's Betty. Let's see what Betty has, because she has a mission for us.
What can I do for you?
I hear you're having some problems with the city council.
Has word got round already? Oh, wonderful.
What's going on?
The leeches have run out of ideas who to bleed dry, so they've come up with a new tax on us.
What tax?
The clean tax, they call it. One bathhouse in Kuttenberg will be chosen that won't have to pay into the city coffers. The official municipal bathhouse, they're going to call it. But they'll slap the clean tax on the rest of us and bleed us dry.
How much are we talking?
How much will the tax be?
A lot more than I can afford. I already have to think twice before spending a single groschen, and every extra cost will only make it worse. I'll have to close down before the first snows.
You know what's crazy? Is taxes are absolutely atrocious. I hate taxes. But I thought as an American, our taxes were pretty bad. And then I talked to somebody in Canada, and Chad, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in Canada, and I think it's the same way in the UK, I don't know exactly, but in Canada, if you make over a certain amount of money, the tax you have to pay is over like 52%. 52% is crazy, chat. Like, how does more of the money you make go than you receive? Bruh. I would be motherfucking moving instantly, dude. I wouldn't be able to do it. In France, too, if you make... Damn, Chad, are you serious? That's crazy. I feel bad. So, yeah, for all of you guys that have to deal with that, though, that's crazy. That's actually crazy, dude.
Do you already know which baths they'll choose? As a municipal bathhouse? Couldn't it be yours?
I'd have to be friends with the councillors for them to vote for me. But do you know who has votes for sure?
Yeah, Adam, or whatever his name was.
Adam, I'd reckon.
That's right. And when he gets special status, I'll be ruined by the tax and have to close.
It almost sounds like that's
you know
no
what
accident.
we're gonna do with Adam,
you
right?
find it fishy as well, eh?
Do you think he's behind it?
He couldn't do something like this on his own. But he does have one special customer. Councillor Jerome Naz. That man has half the council under his thumb. And Adam treats him like a king. The best girls, the best wine. And he's never had to pay a single groschen, believe me.
So Adam is buying him?
Exactly. And I bet he was the one who came up with the clean tax. Extra coin. No councillor will say no to that.
Is there anything we can do?
I don't know. These last days I've been trying to persuade at least some councillors to vote for me. But without Naz's supporters, it won't do me much good.
Yeah, a lot of people, free healthcare. Dude, free healthcare ain't worth 50% of your income forever. Get the fuck out of here, chat. That's crazy. So, chat, my solution to this, right? My solution to this is we go to where Adam lives, okay? And I put it in him. Just real quick, clean, quiet. And then we don't have to worry about Adam anymore. You know what I mean? Like who? No, wait, what? No, in the neck, chat. We're gonna put it in him. Like, put it in him. Like, why y'all gotta make it weird? No, we're not gonna make it weird, Chad. Like, put it in him, the knife, the dagger, like in his neck. You know what I mean? Whatever. Let's move on.
How many of them promised to vote for you?
A few, but even those are not certain. The leeches are happy to take your coin and promise you the world, but how they'll vote, only God knows.
Well, what if this Naz had a nasty experience in Adam's bathhouse? Maybe he and Adam wouldn't be so close anymore.
That might not be a bad idea. If he thought they couldn't care less about him, maybe he'd give my bathhouse a try.
Right. So what are we going to do to him?
I'd try asking the wenches at Adams. They're bound to know the Councillor's likes and dislikes.
Right. I'll try to spoil his day somehow.
Thanks very much. It's wonderful you're willing to help. But please, don't leave it too long. It's not long till the council meets, and I need to win over those votes before then.
It's a timed quest. I mean, realistically, chat, like, I get it. Like, we could do her idea too. I thought my idea was good, you know? But we could do what hurts. Yeah, whatever. Oh, Adam, chat. Adam. Oh, dude. Meaty Mary. Yeah, we talked to Adam. I don't know how it didn't click in my head, chat, that it was the same Adam from the other bathhouse with the German guy and Meaty Mary and Lucy Mary. And that is that Adam, the guy that we talked to before. He gave us intel on Goatskin. He's not a super bad guy, but we obviously roll with Betty. Betty's cool people. That Adam. Okay. I don't know why it didn't click for me. That's weird as hell. But we'll go and do that, and then like I said, we got a couple other side quests that I kind of want to dig into, and I think that's what we're gonna do next episode. Is we'll knock out these couple side quests. I even have one here. We got a side quest start down there, so we're gonna kind of dig into some of these side quests, and then we'll keep pushing the main story. Like I said, I don't want to push the main story. Nice Lucy Mary. No, it's Lucy Mary. It's Lucy Cher. It's Lucy Mary. Yeah, Michael, I think it's the same way in America too. Yeah, you pay taxes until you hit a certain amount, and then the first 40,000 you pay at 24% and 26 and 28 and 32 or whatever, and I think it goes up the same way. But it just blew my mind when I spoke to him, and then the fact that 52% was even somewhere you got, I just blew my mind. I just couldn't comprehend it. I was like, that's half. Half is crazy, dude. Half of anything is a lot. That's like in America when you work overtime. Most people don't even want to mess around with overtime because it's not even worth it. Like the amount of extra work hours and shit you put in, and then to have them just pretty much take a shit ton. I remember my first overtime check I ever had. I was so butthurt. I was so butthurt. Yeah, that shit hurt my motherfucking feelings. I think because I remember I did the math. Everybody's probably done this though. Work overtime, and then you start doing the math, and you're like, okay, I usually make this much with this many hours, and I started doing the math, and I'm like, dude, my check's gonna be dude, I swear my check's gonna be 800. You start going, you do the math. I was super excited. I got my check. It was like 620, and I'm like, dude, where's the other? I'm like, yo, where's the other $180, dude? And yeah, just sucked right up. Hurt my damn feelings, man. hurt my feelings. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have also been through that. But yeah, that's our goal, guys, for next episode. Obviously, we got Devil's Den. That's the main mission up there. We'll focus on that. Jen said 50% is easy to calculate at least. So fuck. But yeah, that's what we're gonna mess with, Chad. That's what we're gonna mess with. Next episode, we're gonna start knocking out some of these side quests, and then we'll go from there. And then we're gonna dig deep. Once we get these side quests knocked out, then we're gonna go real hard on the main quest. But we're gonna raid over to the wife. Like I said, she's doing her podcast, and this is gonna be awesome. Hope you guys enjoy. I will be back later on tonight. Also, we'll be doing some Dying Light here in a little bit. Let me see. Okay, so I got her all set up here. But yeah, please, guys, go over. Show love to the wife. She's trying to do some stuff on her channel too. You know what I mean? To try to help out with the fam and stuff like that. So the more of you guys that go over there and support her, you guys are just supporting the whole family. So I really do appreciate it when you guys do go do that. So make sure you guys go over there, drop a like, hang out if you guys want to. If not, it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. But again, I will be back later on tonight with some more stuff, some Dying Light. So hopefully I'll see a bunch of you guys there. But if not, again, everybody, you have a great rest of your night. I love you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.